Here's just some intro to grab your attention. And I'm going to play the clips chronologically, so this is just me warming up. But there was like 30 minutes total of footage, so I'm going to use like 10%. So it's mostly the best of it, even though it is still rather mediocre skating. I'll make up for it with new angles and energetic voiceover. But this trick is called the transfer, which makes me think of transfer speeds from hard drive.
What kind of car does the flash drive? It's probably USB stick shift. I mean, those transfer speeds are great these days. Anyway, now let me backflip off this little bridge here.
All right, fun stuff. Now for a little line. If this was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, I could have manualed between these and got some real good combo scores, kind of hit him with the up, left, B, Y move. No, I'm kidding. I don't remember what the tricks were, but put a controller in my hand and I'll probably figure it out. Actually played that game at an arcade bar over the summer, first time in like 15 years, so that was fun. Anyway, anybody ever realize that Socrates sounds like soccer team? I'm sure that's a bar out there somewhere. Moving on, sometimes you just gotta fling the board and hope and pray with some of these tricks. And I do actually land one of these tricks later, so stick around for me sticking it down to the ground. Also, the board is wooden, so I guess that's just sticks anyway, plus a bunch of other materials. One time I made a joke with a skating homie saying that, tricks were in my wheelhouse or not, and I thought that was just kind of interesting because, like, a skateboard is a house of wheels. So that's also something fun. You gotta love things. I just like how I just kind of always say things. There's like so many attempted jokes, and maybe only 10% are landed, but I love to just keep trying, and my good friends enjoy the attempts along the way, as well as the actual comedy that I come up with on the spot. I guess recently I could say just another scenario I thought of. I was walking on the sidewalk, me and a friend were walking, and then some other people coming towards us, and not really thinking about it, for the first time ever I said, oh, I'm just gonna walk portrait mode, and then I walked in a line. I didn't even really register what I said until he said it back laughing. Another example I wrote down here: at work within the past month, I'm just kind of joking around. I said, oh, in the grand scheme of things, we're all zero, but in the grand scheme of the moment, we're all infinity. Oh, wait, is there skating still going on? Hell yeah, let's get back to that first angle, the intro spot, kind of like Pulp Fiction, where the scenes come back around. And also it was a toasty one this day, kind of heated up throughout the session. My shirt was liquid after it. It felt like I was wearing the SpongeBob sweater of tears, that one meme. I remember seeing the episode as a kid, but again, just kind of derailing. Okay, enough of that. And I didn't land this one either, kind of going for a laser flip here. I kind of got to jump with it and then land on it. It's one of those tricks that I thought that I'd never be able to do, so hey, at least I'm closer than I've ever been, Still can't really pop my fakey big spins though. No pop. You know what? This restaurant ain't got soda. Finally got that front side flip looking crispy, and that felt so nice, especially after not landing about 20 of them. And this was the closest I got to the varial heel flip that day. I have landed only like 2 ever. Also, I can explain that a laser flip is a varial heel with 1 extra rotation of the board. And also, if I were to spin myself with it, then that's called a big heel. So there's so many terms, and some tricks have like 3 or 4 names, and there's also debates on things if it's called this and that. I don't know. The nitty gritty, vast well of knowledge to the skate community is something that I think the general public doesn't really care about, or know. But also, I don't care if they don't care, because, what's it matter? So many hobbies you could even say the same thing about, there's just information out there. And I still have fun with my little toy. Even still, I was chilling as I was failing the V heel over and over and over. Had to just fade into the background at some point. And also, at this point, my legs were jello, a gelatinous substance, so I had to rest for a little bit. But soon I was back at it. Glad to have the park to myself so I could film without getting self-conscious, fuck around and put myself safely in dangerous way, because I'm ultra aware of my legs and body and surroundings, that I can navigate around these landscapes of balance. People say, what's your hobby? I just say, leaping and bounding around. Even music, I'm just kind of bouncing between notes and stuff, and punchlines are just tricks anyway. Heck, even video editing, special effects, you learn these little tools for your tool belt, and you can just kind of keep building with it. Everything is just practicing, trying your best, trying to get back up when you fall, which, speaking of, this was my final straw that day. Kind of re-hurt my wrist that I was healing, but I'm fine. I had fun, and it's all for the love of the sport. That's what it's all about. Okay.